corner where the treats at.
Is this the passing of the torch, right? Is this what this signifies?
It comes down to that front office and what they feel is most important.
The champ is here. We've touched down from a higher plane. Why you landed here?
We always look forward to that week because it was always intense.
You know that we ain't coming back. We about to.
The man, the myth, the legend, Dante Hall. My favorite player growing up was Dante Hall. I love you guys in the show, but Dante was my guy.
Get to dashing because you done on the warfare.
Chief Concerns is presented by BetOnline and Olipop. Marcus Dash here from Chief Concerns, and ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the year. It's football season, and you know what that means? It means it's time to get in on BetOnline. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for everything football. BetOnline has every stat, every matchup, and even live odds and spreads to bet on during the games. Think you know your stuff? Get in on our $200,000 mega contest and pick 5 games against the spread every week for your chance at weekly prizes and a share of $200,000. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker or unwind with one of our 150 slot games. Head to the website today and get in on the action. Bet online. The game starts here. Come on, baby. Go. 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 Yes. That's a first down. That's a first down. That's a first down. This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for Olipop. Olipop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients. Olipop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being. So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of Olipop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs. Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Chief Concerns. I'm Marcus Dash, your legendary Chiefs tight end, Jason Dunn. JD, how we doing, brother?
What's going down, man? How you doing, man? How you doing? Nice Wednesday night. Doing okay. Doing okay, man. So getting ready for the week. Seeing that the week is somewhat here and it's already, let's see what this is.
Yeah, today's the equivalent on a Thursday if we have a Sunday game. That's what today's pretty much Thursday for that.
Yeah, it really is. So now, man, I'm ready. I'm ready, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. How you doing, though? How's everything going?
Can't complain, man. Can't complain. It's a very busy week in the Dash household. A lot of birthdays. So my birthday was last Monday, but the 9th. My mother's birthday was yesterday. Today is Tasia's wife's birthday. So we got a lot of Dash family things going on here Friday night, which I was actually going to talk to you about. I'll text you about it offline. If we could do the betting show a little bit earlier because I'm taking my mother out. That nice little mother-son date. She wanted to go see the movie Wicked. We're going to see her around the movie time of around like 7 o'clock. So we might have to do the show a little bit earlier on Friday night if that's okay with you, JD.
Yeah, no, I'm down for it. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with it whatsoever, man. So we'll talk to our fans, see what they want, and so everybody that's on here can hear that. Hey, what's up to everybody? Everybody saying what's up to us. What's up, G Pick? Good to see you, Steve Dunn out there, 1:15 in the UK. Good to see you, Steve. Kevin Mars, evening, sir. Della Seguero, hello, good evening as well. Witchy Hall, Mike Brennan. Let me see who else we got. Greg Rose, Andre Chenault. What's up, Neff? Neff is in the house already. Sweetie's in here. What's up, baby? Chiefer 65 point. Who else we got in here? Double A's in here. He doesn't tell him run the damn ball. Well, we're going to tell him. That's what it's going to be. I'm the Brown. Good to see you in here, my brother. Hope everything is going well, man. Been praying for you intently through the entire time. So we still got our arms around you. So continue praying for you, brother. Continue praying for you. Who else we got in here? Let me see. Who else is in the house at this moment that I can see? Dane is in here. Dane is our so Dane, who was right there with me, syncing with my grades on Monday for the Monday morning tight end grading show. So, Rick, you didn't miss anything, brother. You didn't miss anything at all. We just getting in here, man. Well, God bless you, Hunter Brown. Thank you. Things are going well. So we just, praying for God to continue to give the comfort and the peace that y'all need. It only can grant. So, Simj Guest, what up, fellas? What up? What up? What up? Simj? Simj? How you?
Samaj.
Maybe Samaj.
Samaji P right without the E. The Samaji. Samaj.
Yeah. Samaj. I said Simj. I'm all wrong with that.
You're good. You're good. So obviously, guys, with the what's that?
Sarah 73 is in here too. I did say what's up. Sarah's always in here. So good to see you. Trey L's in the building. What's up, Trey L? What's going on, brother? Cliff Johnson. What up, Cliff? How's it going? So good. So man, it's gonna be a little packed house tonight. It's good to see people out here engaged, man. We're gonna have a conversation. Send us some questions. What y'all want to talk about? Me and Marcus, we're gonna go through our little spiel, talking about the things that he wants to ask, and talking about some of the things of the Chiefs. And so it's gonna be a good thing. It's gonna be a good night. What's up, Kenneth Eaton? Hey, what's going on, brother?
Got some new names in there as well. Some new names and faces tonight. I love it. I love seeing the new. Love seeing the channel grow with new people.
Man, I always tell people, man, come on in, man. The water's fine. The water is fine in here. So come on through.
G-Pick says, I am watching this YouTube video. Monster Spike starring Jason Dunn. That's a good one.
That is a very good one. That is. I don't know who put that thing together, man, but they did a good job. Class A. Tim Johnson's in here from Wichita. Wichita's in the house, baby. Good to see you in here, Tim.
Timmy J, baby.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, tonight we have, it's our Wednesday show, and we'll be giving out stuff through the holidays. We still have some things that we're gonna be giving out even after the holidays. And of course, I wanted to let you guys know last episode. I'm gonna make one stop to USPS. I didn't want to keep going there, so I'm gonna make after we give away all the gifts and stuff. Then I will make one giant stop to the USPS and send out all the stuff to you guys. So I'm gonna be like Santa Claus, JD, bring a little sack of Chiefs goodies coming to USPS when I do go. But yeah, tonight we're gonna give away 3 more giveaways tonight, and one is very timely giveaway. So you'll see, because it's also one of our topics tonight. Is this person that will be giving away an item close to that guy? So let's begin with our giveaways, guys. So let's begin. So this, again, all of our artwork is from Corey, the artist chief. If you guys haven't followed his stuff on Twitter, he's fantastic. His stuff's great. You can actually get this piece. It's still on his website, so you guys can still buy this piece. But one lucky subscriber will be getting this tonight. And again, if you want to be a part of this giveaway, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel, which most of you are, and go to Apple Podcasts. We have a link in the description. Just give us a review on there, and yeah, we'll begin. So this is our first piece.
That's a nice piece
right here, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yes, sir. It is fine. Monte Green Beans in the house. What's up, man? You ain't late. You already on time, baby.
You're on time, baby.
We're on time. Who's going to win this piece? It is. It's nice. It's a nice piece right there.
It's a good piece. It's a good piece. So our first winner tonight is Dane. And Dane, I got a bone to pick with you. I'm doing the randoms. We got a 4 out of 5 stars, Dane. What the heck? Exceptional, and there must have been a blunder on his part, but he goes, exceptional guys. These two have been bringing it from day one. Enjoy the content. Look forward to it every week. Dane gave us a 4 out of 5. Maybe it was a mistake on his part, but Dane, send us your address to chiefconcerns@yahoo.com. We'll get this out to you. But Dane, there you go, buddy.
There it is, brother. Hey, Dane, man. Honest man. He was 4 stars out of 5. Some people just don't want to get 5s. You know what I mean? It's like you can't get perfect. You got to have a little bit room to grow, whatever you need to do to get better. Dane, we'll take it. Hey, man, we will take it. The 4 stars is good for us, okay? So it's like you grading when I grade the show, this is how I give, right? So he's like, I can't give you the A. This is the B plus for you. So exceptional. We'll take it. Neff is sitting there telling me I'm wearing black because I'm trying to look small in the dungeon. Nah, that ain't what it is, man. I'm Neff, I'm over here, man. I'm nice, boy. I'm smooth. I've been over here hitting the weights. I'm right in the mix. I'm right in the mix, man. So I'd be ready for playoffs. Playoff time, you need a blocking tight end, Marcus? Playoff time?
We might need one.
Come give JD a holler. Oh.
I don't think Cup or Ferkser is doing the job. They need old 89 to get back in there.
Man, I put on a couple knee braces, a couple what's those hot patches, on your back and whatnot, and I put on the old face paint and I wore, my sleeves I used to have all the time, man, to go to work. Go straight to work, baby. That's what we'll do. So.
Dane, where do I send the info? He's asking. It's on the graphic right here, buddy. Just send us your address, chiefconcerns@yahoo.com, and we will send this your way when I make my way to USPS with all the goodies that I'll be sending out. So yeah, send us your address.
Yeah. Dane always said, always room to grow, my man. That's how I do my evals with my crew. Good deal, man. We'll take it. We're good with it.
We'll take it for 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Well, what I want to know is, JD, see, when you don't give A's, right, or A pluses, you're not saying he played exceptional and giving a B minus. If you play a guy who plays exceptional, that guy is getting an A, right? I mean, exceptional and 5 out of 5 go together. Exceptional and B plus don't go together, right? If my teacher told me I got an exceptional on my project and I'm coming home with a B plus, I'm like, come on, exceptional work, that's A work. But now we love you, Dan. We're just messing with you, buddy.
We love you, brother. Now, yeah, we're doing good. And look, we always say look to get better each and every week, every single day, Marcus. So I'm with it. I'm with it. I love it. That's how we take it. Let me see. Who Dash? Do you send merch to the UK? I want to buy the JD jersey. Oh,
yes,
okay.
We do. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
There you go, buddy.
We do. We ship wherever we need to ship it to get you some. Steve Dunn.
Yes,
I love
Steve,
the last name.
Are you related to Jason by chance? Is there some kind of connection here to Kentucky?
I think it's the Dunn name. The
Beautiful
Dunn name
name.
is it's right there in like the Irish,
Ooh, Susan says Susan says JD can't play on Saturdays anymore. She can tackle him now.
Oh, she tries all the time. She just, and it's like remember the old cartoons with Tom and Jerry, and they used to have Spike, and they used to have the little dog beside Spike, and I can't remember what his name was, and he would always like hold him down. He'd be swinging, and he can't get to you, So
it's like Scrappy doing Scooby Doo. Hey, put him out, and he can't really do anything.
Yeah. Put him up. Here we go. Like the line.
That's
but
funny.
she's getting tougher, boy. Look, I've taught her some moves. Now she can move some people now if she wants to. Not she couldn't before, So, she got that feistiness in her, that Puerto Rican in her. That feisty caliente.
Yep.
Boy, she'll put that in there. Now she knows how to maneuver, get up underneath people, manipulate, leverage. She's learned that. And every chance she gets, she tries it. So
I'll tell you why. I know about the Caribbean, man. My mom's Cuban, my girlfriend's Puerto Rican. Those Caribbean women are built different, man. They're built different.
Yes, they are.
So our next giveaway is a ball that we got from, what's the name of the company? I'm totally Nico Sports, Nikco. Nico Sports. They gave us the giveaways, which we advertised in the summertime. We're giving away one of these balls. It's still in the box, so I wasn't gonna get it out for this, but that's the ball. And here we go with our giveaway for this lovely commemorative football from this past Super Bowl.
Oh, beautiful.
And this goes to Casino OG, Chiefs Best Show. I've been listening to this show since the beginning. I love hearing about the Chiefs aspect of the show, but also the personal lives, trips they take, family, and stories. Really feels like you get to know them on a personal level. Keep up the great job, guys. I need to catch a live show. I normally listen when I'm at work, and you guys definitely make the day go by faster. Love you guys and look forward to many more shows. Casino OG, really appreciate the review, man. That's fantastic, buddy. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Hey, man, we love you back. We're glad that you enjoyed the show. We want this to be something that is kind of personal with everybody, to come in like you feel like you are home. This is family. So we know we get together Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whenever. Come in and see your boy, come see your family, come in the locker room a little bit, and we'll talk some ball, talk some shop, talk some family, talk some just life. That's what we do. We enjoy doing it, man. We enjoy doing it. So appreciate each and every one of y'all. So I got it right there, man. It's gonna get a nice ball. That is a wonderful, wonderful prize right there.
Beautiful piece.
Oh yeah.
And he gave us a 5 out of 5. Dame, just so you know, this guy gave us a Casino OG, whoever you are, brother. He gave us a 5 out of 5. But yeah, Casino OG. If you're listening to this, if you're not watching it, it's send us your address at chiefconcerns@yahoo.com. Chiefconcerns@yahoo.com. Send us your address, and we'll get this out your way, brother.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
While we're going for the third one, I'm gonna answer this question. High value, high yield. As JD, you've been around the game a long time. Do you think the average football IQ is or has gone down since you got to the league? You know what? I actually had a conversation about this the other day, and I do believe that some of the IQ has gone down in some aspects for sure. Offensively, I know that some of the things that I would say maybe some of the quarterbacks do, it's a lot different. And so you can kind of see that now. And I don't think they prepare these guys from college getting into the NFL. You see the transitions a little bit harder than what it has been. So yeah, I think some of the IQ has gone down a little bit. I don't think guys are watching film as much as we used to. That's another thing. So yeah, that answers your question. I do maybe a smidge, a little bit, but you can see a guy who's out there has, high football IQ. And sometimes guys just learn it over time that it just comes easy to some people that's picking things up. But yeah, you could tell the guys, man, it's on top of the game for sure. Good question.
Do you think analytics has also played a part in kind of taking away some of the onus being on the coaching staff and the players? And I feel like there's the too many teams, whether it's NBA or NFL, are just kind of focusing too much on the analytics aspect of things, where using it for play calls and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Somewhat, I'll say that. And if they say, "Hey, look," analytics say, "Go ahead and go for it," they, guys are like, "Well, shoot, we'll go ahead and take the odds, right? And we'll just try it this way." Unless you just want to kind of go with your gut, it takes some of the gut out of you, for those decisions, and say like, "Well, let's just go with the numbers." So analytics is something that's, it's relatively new, but it isn't. You had a lot of information, guys, that was giving coaches and those things information a long time ago. He was drawing it all up. You didn't have the computers. These dudes was doing it by hands, and mathematics. They up on the wall like this, trying to figure it out, like trying to get the space shuttle into orbit. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit easier now, right? So, and yeah, I do believe that.
Yeah, that's been the blame for the NBA's ratings are going down the tube, and everyone's saying it's blaming the analytics of over the last like 15 or so years of people going to the 3-ball and just shooting 60 times a game from the 3-point line. So, and they're saying, a lot of people are saying, a lot of skeptics of the NBA are saying it's because of the analytics why the ratings are going down in the NBA, because there's guys are shooting 60 times a game from the 3-point from behind the arc, and that's the analytics is kind of ruined in that respect. It's
crazy, man. It's taken me from watching the game, to be honest with you. I really don't. I used to love sitting down and watching a good basketball game. But now, man, every time you turn on the show, man, it's suckers shooting threes all day. Ain't nobody playing defense. And so that's what you're getting. It's like an all-star game every single game that's out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and then also carrying too. Like carrying the ball like that back in the day when we were growing. Even when I was growing up, JD, that was the refs are calling that. Now they're not calling that at all. Like I think the other day someone complained. I think Anthony Edwards got called for a carrying, and you hear on the mic Julius Randle was like, "Man, it's 2024. No one calls carrying anymore." And like that's the way they see it, right? They see like no one calls carrying anymore. So when you get called, it's like, what? Why are you calling that?
Mm-hmm. Right. No, that's for sure. Yeah. Dane said, it was simple coaching styles to make it easy for college players bleeding into the NFL. The thing is, if you make it simple coaching styles, then there's some things guys are just not going to be able to pick up. And so they wanted to make you an intelligent player. I know when I was coming in, and it was striking how much was to it. And I tell you all the time, I got to keep it up here beside me. Okay. If you can't retain this joker right here, you ain't gonna make it. I don't care how talented you are. That's my old Philly one right here.
Ooh,
okay? That's the Philly one.
Is that Andy's or is that before Andy?
It's before Andy.
Okay.
This is a Gruden right here. This is John Gruden special.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. There's a lot of stuff in here.
I bet.
Good stuff. Yeah.
That's good stuff. All right, so we're at our final giveaway here. So I mentioned it's a part of our episode tonight. We're gonna be talking about this guy ad nauseum. Right after we're done with the giveaways, Hollywood Brown. Lights, camera, Hollywood, baby. Someone's gonna be going home with a Hollywood Brown jersey. And yeah, the perfect timing for this guy to be coming back to the field. We're gonna give away. I was waiting. I was like, I'm gonna do a giveaway with this jersey when Hollywood Brown comes back. And here we go. Our final giveaway tonight goes to at Sir Tipper on YouTube. He followed instructions. He gave us actually his YouTube handle. So Sir Tipper, congratulations, brother. He gave us 5 stars. Dan, 5 stars. He said, really enjoy. I watched him on YT at Sir Tipper. Very insightful for Chiefs fans. Sir Tipper, enjoy, buddy. Enjoy this Hollywood Brown jersey, buddy.
There you go. Rocket Man this week. He'll be back on Saturday. Hopefully be able to see a joker go out there, man, and fly down the field.
Oh, yeah.
So it's time, baby. He's back, Marcus. Oh, he is back.
About time, man. About time.
Mm-hmm.
So Sir Tipper, if you are listening, just send your address to chiefconcerns@yahoo.com and we'll get this out to you. Congratulations to all our winners tonight for the beautiful giveaways you guys will be getting coming your way soon enough. All right, JD.
Yeah, what you saw, Hall said, I blame that on how most teams are dropping the rookie QBs in the deep end. Yes, it's a lot of it. I think Caleb Williams, man, that joker he ain't got no protection up here. You can hit from everywhere, so it's hard when you got a lot of holes in your offensive line. And so there's some things, man, he should need to just go ahead and get the ball out of his hand. He's another one too. Yeah, that's a whole mess up that way. It's a whole mess.
Well, that was a reason why a lot of people were upset that they went Caleb and they drafted Rome Odunze with the first 2 picks. It's like, okay, you should have gone Caleb and then drafted an O-lineman with that second pick you had. And also, too, there's a lot of reasons why the Bears fans were like, well, Justin Fields never really got a shot because he didn't have an O-line. He was running for his life all day long back there. And you see why he was running for his life. I mean, Caleb's doing the same, but Caleb's not trying to run it. He's not trying to run it. He's trying to find someone to throw the ball to. He's getting the ball and trying to make something happen. And, so.
Couldn't tell him jokers that, though. Couldn't tell him that. Everybody else, man, the Justin Fields is horrible. Huh? No, he's not. He just don't have any protection. Time to throw the football. So, Eberflus, and we had to go into that whole deal. I threw all under the bus, man. I'll never forget about that. Everybody, when they say Eberflus, I'm like, the one that throws people under the bus, Mr. Flus? Yeah, him, Eberflus.
Will he get a job in the NFL again? When you're a coach who's throwing guys on the bus, does a guy like that still is he looked at the same way around the league? Like, I mean, I guess as an assistant, I guess it's no biggie.
Yeah,
you're never going to hear from him.
He'll probably get an assistant job. Head coach, I doubt it.
Yeah,
that was his time. Hey,
ship sailed.
Yeah, that's all they needed to see. So,
yeah. And plus, too, I mean, I don't people knock on Nagy. Nagy did take the Bears to the playoffs. I know there's a lot of people in Chiefs who do not like Nagy. They're blaming all of our offensive woes on Matt Nagy. But nonetheless, Matt Nagy took Mitch Trubisky to the playoffs. I know they had an elite defense, but Matt Nagy took, he made what was Casey Prince's line? He made chicken salad out of chicken shit. That's what Matt Nagy did, man, with Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah. Oh, Mitch. Did I get on nephew? Because that's where Mitch came from. UNC. Where'd he come from?
UNC, the land of Chapel Bill.
Yeah. So my nephew was on here. Chad is a big UNC fan. Okay, UNC fan. All right, really, yes. Okay, he knew I know Mitch Trubisky. I said, sit all them jokers down over UNC, man. Kick rocks. So
I'm curious, Chad. You can comment in the chat. What do you think about Belichick? He's going to turn things around over there, make UNC a football school finally. No longer a basketball school. They're going to be a football school with Belichick being there.
Alder Brown said, "You don't know how much I quote Casey Prentice on that line."
It's a great line.
A lot of people don't know who Casey Prentice is, man. If you watch Hard Knocks, he was just, when I was playing. First off, you'll see me and Herm go at it because Herm wanted to throw me on the second floor. Okay, that was one of it. All right, that's one of those kind of funny things. Another one was we had our guy Bernard Pollard doing the sprints in the football field, the locker room, trying to. I guess he was trying to emulate dancing girls, whatever, So
already said this is how we do it. That's how we do it in Fort Wayne.
yeah. Pop it in, pop it in the locker room. Wow. Yeah, that was crazy. So, and then of course Casey Prentice, who was a backup quarterback for us. And my guy Ray Farmer, me and Ray played together up in Philadelphia. He was a linebacker up there, and he told Casey, man, like, yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to make chicken salad. Exactly how you got to do.
Casey Prentice, actually, when I was younger, I reached out to him on MySpace. I was a big fan of him. I was very upset when he got cut. I was like, what? I was in sixth grade. I was like 12. I was like 12, 13 when that season was out. I remember I contacted him and asked him for advice from a young kid playing youth football, and he responded, which is surprising. Back in the day, even though the person's MySpace profile was real, but his was legitimately real. It wasn't even private.
Who's that?
Casey Prentice.
Oh yeah. Casey's good people, man. Good guy.
He's a good dude.
Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and talk about some of these Chiefs that's going on right now. And I see Sarah 73. She says, guys, regarding past ankle injury, my stomach hurts just thinking when he gets tackled and Texans pound all over his ankle. I saw a ball on the Texas team today on X referencing no mercy. Huh. Well, I don't know. Maybe we got video or something like that, Marcus.
We do. Yeah, so we're going to get to our first topic here. So Patrick Mahomes is on track to play this weekend. Full participant in all practices so far this week. After suffering a high ankle sprain on Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. More than likely he's going to play. He's a full participant so far. He wants to play. But JD's been on the record saying that the Chiefs should sit Patrick Mahomes down and sit him, at least for the 2 weeks.
For 2 games.
For 2 games.
Yeah, for the 2 games. That was my initial thing. So, yeah.
And as Sarah alluded to in the chat, there's Houston Texans want him to play, and they have something for him, according to Tim Settle, D lineman of the Houston Texans. So here's what Tim Settle had to say about Patrick Mahomes.
This is the top team in the league right now by the NFL, but it's nothing. I definitely see this O-line. It definitely has its loopholes, and it definitely has its their struggles. But, and I feel like that we can take advantage of that. We got an elite D-line. I feel like Pat's a little banged up, so I don't know if he's going to play or not, but I hope he's mobile enough because we coming in Arrowhead.
You guys plan to get after that?
Yeah, for sure. Pat better make a good decision. I ain't making no threats. I'm making promises.
I got you.
No threats, promises. So JD, after you kind of pretty much said that he shouldn't play, if you had your druthers, you would sit him. Mm-hmm. On top of that, he's already dealing with a high ankle sprain, and then you have these guys who seem like they're going to be headhunting for Patrick Mahomes. Does your stance change at all on how you felt a couple days ago?
No, it doesn't. And I get he's practicing right now. I know he's telling Andy, and he's being very forthcoming as far as how he feels. My question is always the mobility, and like he said, is he going to be mobile enough to move around? And they mean it. They mean it. But this is week in, week out. This is no different from any other defensive team that comes in that wants to play Patrick Mahomes in our offense. Everybody's gunning for P on 15. That's a fact. So it's nothing new. It's nothing we haven't heard before. We understand everybody's sentiments on how they feel about us, and so for any defensive line, defensive front, they're getting paid to get after the quarterback and destroy him. That's their job. They're not coming back here to shake hands or pat him on the butt. None of those things. They're coming back here to like wreak havoc. It's like bedlam back there. That's what they're trying to do, man. So they try to get after it. Still got you, Marcus? Or was that me?
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
I can. I think
Okay.
you're going in and out on the.
Yeah, you're going in and out on my side as well. I don't know if I don't know if that's me or you. I have no idea.
I don't know. We've had some storms here in Kentucky, so maybe.
Yeah, it's raining here as well. So that's the South, I think. Virginia and Kentucky getting it.
Yeah. So my thing is, look, it's no different week in, week out. We know we're gonna get everybody's best. We understand that. This is actually one of the games I was at the very beginning of the season when I seen this schedule. This is one of the games I actually wanted to see. Pat go against Stroud and those guys, right? Their defense, what they were going to give, obviously because with the Texans were up and coming, how they looked last year. And so this is going to be a good challenge for us. Now, going back to how I feel about this, and everybody's sitting there saying some good bulletin board material. That's redundant. Every player should go 100% every play. That's what Trey says. I still feel the same. I still feel that maybe Pat sits this one and then let him play the next two games. That's how I feel. But that's not me out there practicing. It's not me. I would do it just as a precautionary measure to make sure he's fine right now, that the ankle is as healed as much as possible before you put him out there in the fire. And the best thing to do with some of those things, you activate it, but rest is always needed. Rest is always needed. So those guys know how to deal with it, how to handle it. So if he feels good enough to play, sure, why not? I just know for me, I'd be like, look, I get you could play. I know how you feel. If I don't feel that you're as mobile as you have been, then you know what? Hey man, might have to bring that old Wentz in, see what he can do. And so, we just had to see. But
I mean, all indications point to that this injury is he says it's not as bad as the one he had in Jacksonville a couple of years ago. Yeah. So it's not as bad as some of the other injuries he's had, but I guess for you, is it more like situationally, like rested? So because we're getting to playoff football soon, just be 100%, be as close to 100% healthy as possible. If you get to this game, there's more chances of taking the wrong step, getting hit in the wrong way, having that mild high ankle sprain becoming a worse one.
Yeah, and the thing is, man, when you're playing the football games, it could get really nasty up there. Get really nasty. And so this is kind of like the precaution I was talking about. Even though guys are coming out there trying to give it the best shot, some idiot would come in and try to twist his ankle up. Somebody probably try to go for his leg. Obviously, they say, oh, we're not doing that. We're not doing those things. But, man, I do not trust any of those guys out there playing. Not at all. Not at all. So that's what I'm talking about. Because I'm telling you, everybody should be on high alert on the offensive line and everywhere else. If anybody's taking any extra shots on Pat, you make them jokers pay for it. The whole D-line, everybody else, ain't going to be no extra hits. Can't be. Because I tell you what, if you do that, I'm going straight to your grill. That's what has to happen. So put them on notice too and let them know, like, hey, look, PM15, as long as it's a nice tackle and nobody takes no extra shots at it, don't start, no won't be none. Pure and simple. That's how it works. But as sure as I see somebody twisting something up, doing something a little extra over on top of it, it's me and you, buddy. So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So they look, they want all the smoke, they're gonna get all the fire. So
yep. Mike Brand makes a really good point here, JD. Pat always seems to focus more and get the ball out in rhythm better when he's hurt. What do you think about that, Comics? It's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Still don't take away from somebody jumping on his leg. He can get the ball out. And they might know that too. So they might try to play man. They might go ahead and press. So they'll make sure that they playing man on these guys, they're going to stay on them right now, immediately, so he don't get the ball out of his hand right now. So that's the thing about it. He gets it out quickly. Sure, you can do that. But in the course of the game, Mike, well, football is just such a physical sport that there's no way you can elude get hit. Sorry. There's no way you can do it. There's no way you can do it. Only way you could possibly do it if you're a kicker. That's about it. Kicking field goals and all of that, and even guys going to hit you on the head and maybe get back here, maybe roll into your leg and whatnot every once in a while. Pat, who's going to be handing the ball off, who's going to be passing, we know they're going to be bringing blitz. They're going to be bringing everything. They're looking at a wounded duck right now is what they're saying, okay? So Pat is saying, hey, I feel fine. I'm going to be able to go. We know that. We know he has a warrior heart about him. That's who he is. That's why we love him so much, because he doesn't give up. Nothing's going to be able to knock him out. But daggone it, it's almost like what we watched after they scored their first touchdown in Cleveland. And all we did is we passed the ball, okay, in 3 series. First 2 series, all passes. The third series, pass, we ran it once, and thank God D-Hop got a first down with the 4th pass. It was crazy. And I was going to show it to everybody because I'm just like, this is what we saw, okay, in the game. This is what we can't have again. We can't have that anymore. And so it's going to take any of those guys to make sure Pat's not getting touched, okay? Offensive line, do your job. Make sure PM15 stays upright. PM15 don't take no extra chances that you don't need to. You don't. We need you for the deep games. We need you for the playoffs. Those things have to happen. I trust the Carson Wentz to come in and win a game against the Houston Texans. I trust a guy like that. I do. I trust Pat. If he says he's fine, then we'll deal with it. Okay, fine. But for me, if I'm sitting over there, it's my ace boo cool right there. Hey, man, we're going to have a seat this week. Yeah, I'm fine, Coach. I know you're fine. I know you are. That's good. I ain't got no problem with that. But right now, we're going to rest it. Okay? We're just going to give you the extra rest. So the better you can get where it's healing up faster and closer to where he's 100%, that's where you want to be. So I don't want something to linger, and all of a sudden, because the thing is, like you said, it's the adrenaline takes place, the medication takes place, all these different things, anti-inflammatories, all of that, you're going to feel fine. It's when all that stuff wears out, it really kills you, Marcus. I'm telling you, man, hey, as a guy that played in the league, I tell you what, I get the vitamin T before the game, and you see a whole line of guys, okay? Whole line of guys getting vitamin T, Toradol, before the game starts, okay? Anti-inflammatory. Go on to get it in your body. And then at the very end, when you get on the bus, you get on the plane, that sucker wears off, whoo, man, it almost felt like somebody took a bat to my back. I mean, that's how it was. That's how it is, man. You get some ice and stuff, yeah, but plane's a whole different thing. So go ahead.
Are you surprised that he's a full participant so far this week? I mean, I'm genuinely shocked based on the way he was looking after that game the other day. Are you surprised? And also, too, obviously your druthers is he doesn't play on Saturday, but when you see full participation over the last 2 days, do you think he's probably going to play on Saturday?
Probably. I mean, full participation. I mean, that's when you see full participation. I probably. Can the Chiefs? Can they pull one? Can they pull a fast one? Sure. I'm sure Carson Wentz is getting a lot more reps than he has been with the ones, just in case. Hey man, if he feels he's starting limping a little bit, if I see just a little bit of that, a little tinge of it, go get him, bring him out. No, I'm good. Take his helmet from him and sit him down. You sit right here, hold it to board 15. Okay, you play next week. Have a seat. So, but we'll see. So Mike Brennan said, I assume the practice is much lighter than normal with Wednesday games coming up quick. They are. That's the thing. You have light practices. It's not like a game. Game is where you really get an indication when you get hit. Hello? That's when you're going to be in the fire. So you can go out there, pillow fight and swing and, look pretty and, press around on your toes and everybody look fast. Game time, like Mike Tyson said, what Mike Tyson always said, one of the famous quotes is, everybody got a game plan until they get hit. So Sasha says Buffalo was going to lose too. See, that's the thing right there. I don't believe Buffalo's going to win all 3 games. Now, I think they win maybe 2 out of the 3, but I don't think they win every single one of them. Either the Jets or maybe gets them on one of them. Okay, they're going to take something out of them. Look, their defense. Look, Marcus, their defense has holes in it. They've been getting scored 40-something points on. You stop Josh Allen, you win the game. That's what you need to do. That's the bottom line. I would bring blitz and let everybody play. Sauce Gardner, those guys back there on defense, bring them. You bring them. That's what I would do. It'd be no holds barred. I am jumping in that sucker's tail the entire game. Okay? That's what I would do. So I ain't gonna let that sucker just sit back there and just throw the football on us. Bring some heat on it.
I mean, so, the Jets defense as well. I mean, has also been pretty leaky too. It's not the same Jets defense that we thought was going to be coming into this year. They've been kind of leaky this year as well. But yeah, 3 division games, easily you could slip up, and we see how tough it is. Even when our division's awful, we still can have a slip up against one of these teams that know us very well, and especially when Buffalo's defense is giving up 40 burgers every week. So
I put Sauce Gardner on Amari Cooper, then let everybody else play ball. That'd be my defense philosophy. That's what you do. Because you had to have Shakir and all them other guys beat us. Sorry. Curtis Samuels, you're going to have to beat us. Young Rook from Louisiana, you're going to have to beat us. That's right. Come on, Wardy. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, if Buffalo loses, then you can sit Mahomes the next 2. If we win Saturday, then Buffalo loses Sunday, you sit him the next 2 games and let him get warmed up and refreshed for the playoffs.
Well, yeah. I won't even sit him for the next 2 because I do believe that he may have to see, and if that's the one, I get it. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. Is that too much time in between? Because then all of a sudden you get the first round bye too. So you're talking almost, 3 weeks?
Almost a month.
Of him not really being in the fire. That's what I'm sitting there saying. Like, if
you don't like that?
I don't, not as much. For the simple fact is, one of these games you have to play with Hollywood Brown. That's why I was saying sitting for the first 2 games, right? This game and maybe Pittsburgh, you have him with the Broncos. Get out there, get your feet wet, see how he feels. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot more time to kind of get his rest in, protected. It's a good look for us. Very last game of the season. Now, make sure you get some rapport with Hollywood Brown. That will be the thing. That would be the thing I would want. So whether you do sit him this week, play him next week on Christmas, and then sit him the last game, sure, I'll be fine with that. 1 out of the 3. He had to play. That's how I feel. Okay? That's what I was saying. But as far as close to how he is to this injury, I mean, I wouldn't do it, but they know more than me. They do. They know, Pat knows how he feels. They know how to be, cautious with him. And I know Andy, look, you best believe Andy's sitting there watching him saying, look, man, if it comes to it, I will pull you out of this game. I know Andy's saying that, okay? Ain't nobody stupid. You're not. Okay.
Yeah. They did say it was a playoff game. If it was a playoff game, he wouldn't have come out of the game on Sunday. So, yeah.
So, AA said don't want him getting rusty. No, not at all. Now, Pat ain't sitting for 3 weeks. He ain't doing that. Can't do it. He'll lose his mind.
Yeah.
All them babies and stuff out there, he loses his mind having to do that. So,
yeah. But JD, you mentioned Hollywood Brown, and that's where we're going now. Lights, camera, Hollywood. Oh yeah, baby, it's time. The Hollywood era is finally coming to Kansas City, starting this weekend. It's all signs point to that. So Hollywood Brown practiced in full today and yesterday, and he's trending towards making his debut on Saturday at 1 o'clock against the Houston Texans after missing most of the season with a sternoclavicular injury that occurred on the first play of preseason. The first play of preseason, the guy has not played since. That's just, it's giving you PTSD.
yeah. Oh, Lord. Go ahead.
So, JD, obviously, he's going to play if he does play this weekend, which is all signs point to that. What are realistic expectations for Hollywood Brown this weekend when we do see him on the field for the first time in a Chiefs uniform in regular season play?
I think you work him in a little bit, get him some reps. What that looks like percentage-wise, I don't know, 25, 40, possibly. See what it looks like. Why not?
Wow, that's a lot.
I mean, why not? I mean, I don't think as far as conditioning is going to be a problem. He's a fast guy. He didn't hurt his legs. So it's all up top. Can he take a hit? That's the question. That's what it's all about. So we want to test it out of him catching the football. So the injury that he had, it was almost a godsend for us, put it that way. Because as long as they will take hits and he doesn't have feel any type of way about it, like, I'm unsure, is there still a little bit of pain there? Is it secure? He should be fine. So it's like a run all day. Yeah, fresh legs, as Andre said, fresh legs. He'll be in good condition. There's no question about that whatsoever. So, but I think we need to go ahead and turn the juice up on him right off the bat. Why not? I think, matter of fact, first play of the game offensively, go deep, Hollywood, go deep. That's what I was saying. Where we going? We're going right up here. That's where we're going, okay? Post route, go route, what we doing. That's what we're going to do, okay? So Marcus is looking back like it is the Olympics again. The track meet we were talking about, baby.
I know.
Oh, my gosh.
Yo. What saddens me is if he does come, let's say he does actually get a lot of play in this game. For me, it's like, wow, like what could have been? Like what could have been if he played all season long, right? Like, all this talk about, the offense looks kind of sluggish. If he had played all season, like, man, like what could the offense could have looked like? And that's the part I'm gonna get FOMO of what could have been. But nonetheless, we're gonna have him for the stretch run, which is all that really matters. But Pat said the other day, he is in shape, but like what you always talk about, being in shape versus being in game shape is a little different, two different things. With this injury, right, you can still run and whatnot, but how limiting is as far as running? Because it's right here. So is it kind of difficult to kind of get your full range of motion you're running in? What kind of limitations does it place on you? Because you had this injury.
Yeah, he's been working on that. I guarantee it. He's been catching the ball over his head and out here and running and opening up, putting his foot in the ground, coming out of the break. I'm sure he's been doing all of those different things. So I don't think that's going to be any type of difficult for him at all. Like I said, it's going to be him catching the football and then getting hit. And then he's like, I am okay. I'm fine. He does that, man. Oh, he's like, man, wait till they get a load of me. If he actually gets that first initial hit, I think he'll be fine. That's why I think you'll see him probably about the 25%, maybe even 40 range. Maybe a guy's getting in. I wouldn't necessarily put him in to block as much. It's route running, baby. That's what I want you to do once you're running routes. Well, Coach, I go in there for the block on the screen. Nope. Maybe one or two, but other than that, we having you gonna test this defense out. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna put on the afterburners and let's go. That's how we're gonna fly. So let's get ready. Has Hollywood been tackled in practice? No. They
don't do that tackling in practice anymore.
No, heck no. If it's like got tackled in practice, man, somebody getting cut or getting cussed out. Cut or cussed out. I guarantee that. All right. I'm sure he doesn't mind it. Maybe when they do one-on-ones, guys can get, legs tangled up, things of that nature, but they're probably giving him a good look. I guarantee they're doing one-on-ones and they're not taking it easy on him. So he's still getting some hits and stuff like that in Hollywood. But if he's somebody they tackling out there right now, shame on them. Shame on them, because I know somebody's yelling out there, man, stay up. Stay up. Don't tackle guys to the ground. I guarantee that's a fact that's going on out there. So I know I'd be livid. If I was Embry, somebody tackled Hollywood Brown, boy, I'm going out there and I'm throwing my hat there. What's wrong with you? And I'm going crazy. So Andy'd probably do that too. So
what's the you had this injury? Were you, because obviously not to the extent that Hollywood had it? What's the re-injury risk, and what is as far as like, were you worried about it happening again? Like, were you like when you? But obviously, your injury wasn't as bad as Hollywood's, right? I mean, his was almost pretty rough as far as that's why they had to give him that surgery weeks later when it wasn't healing properly. Were you concerned about it when you went back to play, or no?
No, not necessarily. I kind of figured that the window is going to be somewhere around about 4 to 6 weeks, usually especially for that type of injury. So I knew he was going to be without him for a little bit. But, when they said that it didn't set like the way it was supposed to, I was like, man, okay. Because I don't know that part of it. I don't know that part of it. I like to feel like I'm Wolverine and I'll heal up, So I got that, that Weapon X DNA in me. So, but no, I think with him, because it was somewhat unprecedented situation, Dr. Chow had said about it, something told me that with the surgery, because it wasn't going to be, he didn't have any type of extensive damage, that it was going to be somewhat of a pretty quick healing process. So, oh yeah, JD had way more pec and trap muscles to limit that injury. Yeah, that was probably part of the problem. Probably wouldn't get back in. Muscle was like, pop back in there, pop back in there,
So you think it'll be more of a downfield threat with him? Obviously, that is what his thing is, but like he's also a quick screen guy. Do you think they would probably do more 9-8 routes with him than do a quick screen for him to get like just kind of get right away, get hit? Hey, quick screen, take a hit, so we know right away, hey, you're fine, kind of thing.
I mean, probably slants. I mean, he'll run intermediate routes, comebacks, hitches, curls. He'll do all those different things. He had 9 routes and 8s for sure. But as far as like if you want to run a screen with him, yeah, maybe you could do that. But we have other guys who do those things. So definitely quick slants. We need it. But that's also a quick banger too, as far as a quick slant. Because you run in there too with them linebackers as well. So you make sure you want to keep them hits off of him. Make sure every guy that's hitting him is 200 pounds and less. Is what you want to be able to do. So I tell him, as soon as you catch the football, you see anybody come and get down quick.
Yeah, I believe the play that when he got hurt, I believe that was a post or a dig, if I remember correctly, on that play. So I mean it was just a fluke injury, man. That the way that happened on a play, how innocent that looked.
So I don't remember the play in itself. What ended up happening? What did he go down on the ground, or what was it?
It was like he caught the ball, and then like when he got tackled, he went down to the ground. He went like chest first into the ground.
Okay.
So that was what. I mean, let me actually pull it up here.
All right. Is flexibility a problem after the surgery? They'll work all those things out. You start trying to get flexible and whatnot, try to save you from it. Oh, yeah, that's right. So you see how he's driving him into the ground. That right there immediately, like, I mean, he's shoulder compressed. So I could see that, yeah. Yep, that'll do it. Boom. So you see that side right here that he's hitting, that will jar that loose right there, on the collarbone. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a good thing we have him back. I mean, it's it's terrible we miss him for the whole season. If you were a fantasy owner who had him, thinking that he was going to be pay off dividends for you, you probably didn't make it this far in your fantasy leagues. But if you did, you might be able to utilize him in the fantasy championship next week.
I think he could. Did he? Because that was right there in preseason.
So first play of preseason.
Yeah, so they probably didn't pick him up in fantasy. Y'all don't do fantasy? Do y'all do fantasy in preseason?
Oh yeah. So some of my leagues
are you kidding me?
Well, the day that happened, that week, so it happened, and I had a draft the following week. They said it was only a 2-3 week injury, so I was like, oh, okay, he'll be back by week 2 the latest, right? At that time, because it was before they said he had to get the next surgery on it, because that happened until weeks later. So I drafted him thinking he was going to be able to come back by week 2, and then week two never came.
Yeah, I see you. Okay, jeez.
Yeah. So, I mean, thinking about that, week 2, okay, that's fine. I'll have it the whole season. This week 1, I got a good enough team to, be able to ride it out, and it never came. Luckily, the one league that I kept him, it's a keeper league. I kept 3 people. I kept him going into the season. My team still, luckily, I drafted well, so I'm in the playoffs still. But my other teams that I had Hollywood Brown are no longer. But it is what it is. I'll potentially have him for the championship. So.
Oh, okay.
Potentially.
Yep. So, let's see some of these questions. Y'all got some questions to throw at us?
I've been trying to kind of put some of the comments in here. So this one, Cole Kelleher, Connor, and Humphreys haven't practiced either of the last 2 days. My guess both will be out. Your guess, Jamari Connor and DJ Humphreys out this weekend?
Connor definitely, and Humphreys, yeah, for sure. So if they're not ready, yeah. I think Humphreys will be closer. Connor and Humphreys should be back within that last week, possibly. I still don't know the severity of that hamstring pull. But if it's keeping him out right now, he's just wanting to get better. That's it. And we get him ready for like playoffs, Marcus, we'll be fine. So I think you get those guys prepared to come back. Tomorrow might be, depending on how it was. Man, he got walloped. Man, a big ham hock from my guy up there. Man, it's hard. It's hard right there. So you get hit like that, lights out. I seen him, man, when he got hit. I knew immediately, like, oh yeah, he's sleeping, he's snoozing. So,
yeah, it was bad. It looked so bad that I thought it was a knee injury because they had to get help like off the field.
Oh no, I seen him as soon as he got, as soon as they went to the replay, and I seen that knee come up, boom. I said, oh yeah, he's snoozing. If he came down, I'm sure he's doing all of that out.
Man,
waking up like, hey, is it time to go to school yet? Yeah, seriously.
Question from Dane. How will Pat's ankle react to cold weather? Might want us to hit the stationary bike up on the sideline.
Yeah, you could do that. You could definitely do that. They got those, now tape to probably keep a little more around it. Maybe try to promote a lot of blood flow and stuff into it, Dane. That would help out as well. So yeah, trying to keep it as warm as possible. That would be the key. That would be the key. Cold weather, man, it's never good on injuries. Unless you're not moving. That's the only reason you'll do it. So.
We got a question here from AA. Any word on Hardman? Cole Kelleher, yes, he's on IR. I mean, we haven't really heard much about it other than what Andy Reid said his knee locked up on him like during a practice like 2 weeks ago. So what that means, I don't know. When a knee locked up on him, JD, what is that? When you hear that, what does that mean? Is that meniscus, you think? His knee locked up on him? I mean, that's a weird way of phrasing whatever injury that could be.
Yeah, it could be meniscus. It's just one of those things. I had a meniscus tear, had a surgery on it. To mine, I had to miss the season. I had a 50% tear of mine. So, it depends on, like I said, how significant the tear is. If it is meniscus, I don't know. Shoot.
Yeah, when I hear lock, I think of that. Was yours lateral or medial meniscus injury?
Medial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Arbin had surgery a few days ago. Some type of surgery, which they're pretty vague on. Yeah, it doesn't look likely that he'll be back if you're getting surgery now. I mean, thankfully, Hollywood Brown's coming back, so there you go. You have one guy out, one guy comes in. That's pretty much how it's been all season for us. One guy goes out, another guy comes in.
And we still got a dangerous receiving core. Worthy, D-Hop, Juju, Hollywood, Watson, Remigio. Who else we got? Who's depth chart?
You see Watson?
Watson, yeah. So that all them guys are capable of getting those things done. So
yeah, it'll be all right. Mm-hmm. All right, Jason. Now we're gonna go to our game picks here. So very interesting game picks here. So shortly after the game on Sunday, the Chiefs were a 1.5 point underdog. This is because everyone and their mother thought Patrick Mahomes was not going to play this weekend. It was going to be Carson Wentz for sure. Mahomes has got a high ankle sprain. It's done. So yesterday, after Mahomes logged a full practice, the line jumped 5.5 points or 5 points to now the Chiefs are a 3.5 point favorite. So 5 point swing in a matter of 2 or 3 days. Obviously, Vegas thinks the Chiefs are going to play, that Patrick Mahomes is going to play. And so that there you go. The 5 points goes back to Kansas City's way. JD, for those of you who don't realize, Saturday, the Chiefs will be playing Houston at 1 o'clock on Saturday, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Saturday on NBC. So if the game's not Sunday this week, it's on Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC. And we'll also be doing our Bleacher Report show directly after the game on Saturday. So remember, not a Sunday game this week. It's a Saturday game because we got to get more time for the Christmas Day game. But JD, 1.5 point favorite at home. Who do you have in this one?
Sorry,
3.5 point favorite. 3.5 point favorite at home. Sorry.
3.5 point favorite. I think it's all predicated if PM15 is actually going to play. He's going to play the entire game. Even so, I still believe that the Chiefs will win this 28-20. So I'm looking for 28-20. We know they got a solid offense, man. So I think our defense they'll hold up. They played incredible last game. It's a very good Houston football team. We know that. So our thing is, man, Nico Collins has been big. Ever since he got back, man, that joker's been on fire since he's been in the league. They're just watching him. And so we know that him and Stroud they're going to be on top of each other. We know that they're going to be throwing the football all around. Tank Dale was another guy. Catch the daggone football. Joe Mixon is another guy. We gotta make sure, man, we hold him up. We gotta stop the run. If we don't let him get him going, then we should beat these suckers at least by 2 touchdowns. The way I look at it. Okay. Let me see. Schultz, tight end too. It's another good matchup for us. So they might try to exploit that. Try to isolate the tight end with the linebacker or our safeties. We'll have to see. Does Nelson get playing time this week? Is he playing? Is he going to be balling out?
We'll see.
It's another question,
I mean, he's definitely going to want to go against his old team. And the guy retired for a reason, right?
Absolutely. This is the time to put him in. If you do it, it's the time to put him in. He knows these guys. I guarantee he's giving all the good stuff right now. Oh, this is how you play Colin. This is how you play. This is how you play them. So yeah.
Do you have an alternative score? Let's say it's Wentz. Do you have an alternative Wentz score?
Alternative Wentz score would be 20 21-17.
Still Chiefs.
Yeah. Chiefs still winning. Look, I trust Wentz. I trust Wentz, and I trust the guys we got around us. I trust our defense. That I don't care who we put out there. As long as it's is Wentz or Pat, we fine. That's it. We get some other guy off the street to throw the football around, maybe not. We ain't winning this one. But Wentz is a capable quarterback for sure. Wentz is supposed to be the franchise quarterback. He did a good job with Philly, man. Took him to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Until what's his name came on?
Foles, baby.
Foles came up there, man, and took on over, finished the deal for him. So
I'll tell you what, Carson Wentz, we like Carson Wentz in this show because Carson Wentz is a part of an elite academy, an elite alumni of guys who play for Philly and Kansas City. We love those guys who play for Philadelphia and Kansas City on this show. If you play for both those squads, you are part of the JD alumni crew of the Eagles and Chiefs right there.
Absolutely. So Philly ran him out of town. Yeah, I think he ran himself out of town with some of his antics, man. Chris, I think he's grown, matured over the time. I think sometimes we all need that humbling experience. I think he learned it. So he's been somewhat a journeyman. When I heard him in the press the other day doing an interview, sound like a man that has a lot of experience and learned a lot about life and find out a lot about who he is. And so when he was talking about all the different experience he's had, this is a new experience for him after watching Pat, after watching, how Andy runs everything. He knows this offense because he was up there under Dougie. It's the same stuff. It's no different. That's the thing about it. It's not like it's some new system he has to get used to. This is exactly the same things he's been used to since he got into the league. So that's a beautiful thing about it. And like I said, he's got plenty of weapons around him. One thing a second can do is he can throw that football. All we need to do, same thing with him, just like do with Pat. Protect him. You got to protect that man. Protect him. 35-21 win. Joe E. I see you, Joe. Put it on out there, Joe. Put it on out there, man. I love it.
The over-under for this game is 42 points. So the total points for this game is 42. Vegas has it set at. So I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair.
Yeah. Chad Henne was a good backup with KC. He was. Wentz is better.
Oh, 100%. And what did you make from the few snaps? I think he only had 2 or 3 dropbacks when he was in there. What did you make of I felt like he looked a little crisp with him in there. I've seen someone in the chat said it earlier. They look offense looked kind of crisp with Wentz in there. I mean, he was getting the ball out fast. I mean, he wasn't holding that thing. He was letting it go right away.
I mean, that's what he does best. That's one thing he can do, man. You throw that football. He can spin it. So I think he has a good handle on this offense. Going out there and seeing, all the ones he's throwing to be a good deal. It's just like the same thing that Pat has, just rapport with Travis and those guys. That's where it looks different, right? Because now you can kind of run the scramble drill, kind of get open. Pat extends the plays with his legs. Wentz is going to be a pure pocket passer. He can't move like he used to. Back when he first got in the league, he could move. He could run a little bit. And so, that Chris said it earlier, the ACL injury slowed down the mobility of throwing it. Now, hey, man, sit back in that pocket, man, make good decisions. If you don't have anything, throw it out of bounds. Find Big Red over there and throw it to him. So
I'll tell you one thing, if he does get the start, we'll see the QB sneak probably with Carson Wentz. We'll see that finally.
Maybe. Looks like it's probably don't even practice no more, Marcus. Shoot.
It's true.
So
Cole Keller asks the question, assuming he does not retire, do you think Carson Wentz resigns? I know he's here on a 1-year deal. Yeah, do you think he becomes like a Sam Darnold, goes somewhere and gets the job like Sam Darnold did with Minnesota?
He wants to start. He wants to play. I don't know if teams will give him that option to do that. As far as I'm looking around the league on teams that need quarterbacks, I think they're looking for either we're going to draft a guy, we're going to guy here that is a proven guy to come in and start right away. Is Carson Wentz that guy? I mean,
I mean, you can maybe bring him in as far as like be the bridge guy, like Minnesota, for example, right? They brought him Darnold for like nothing, and they drafted McCarthy. They thought that was going to be kind of a handoff Darnold to McCarthy. McCarthy gets injured in the preseason, and then he has like he gets the surgery in the preseason. And apparently, a couple weeks ago, because there's complications with his injury, he got another surgery. So I don't know what's going to happen with that situation. But let's say the Raiders and the Giants are the top 2 picks in this draft. One of them drafts Shadur, and then Cam Moore gets drafted. You bring in a guy like Wentz, who could be the bridge kind of quarterback, for a year kind of thing. I mean, that's potential. I mean, I don't think he's going to be handed a starting job by any means. I think it'll be more like a, hey, we draft this rook. We don't want to start him right away. We'll let you be the guy, and then you can hand the keys off to him midseason next year. I
mean, I think they got those guys there already with the Raiders. They at least got 2, and then of course O'Connell, yeah. What's the mustache, Mr. Minshew, So both of those jokers probably could, be that fitting in that position. New York has who's up in New York?
Drew Lock and Tommy DeVito.
Oh yeah. So yeah. But I mean, do you bring in a Carson Wentz? Is he going to be better than a Drew Lock and DeVito? They like DeVito. I remember he first got in there. They used to love that joker. Yeah. Hey. DeVito. Incredible.
Yeah. I mean, Andy Reid said today or yesterday that he thinks Carson Wentz should be a starting quarterback in this league.
Who said that?
Andy Reid said that. So he's got the vouch, he's got the reference on his resume with Andy Reid saying that. So, you take that to the books.
Andy Reid also said that Eric Bieniemy needs to be a head coach in the NFL. It didn't come to fruition. It's shameful, but okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
Not saying that he's wrong by no measure. We know it, like I said, he's a strong guy, quarterback. And sometimes it takes going through things to get you where you need to get to. So, Lenny the Cool Dawson, Wentz is a Band-Aid, nothing more.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if he wants to stick around and be our, Mahomes' backup, like the Todd Collins to Trent Green, hey, I'm all for it. Be that guy.
Yeah, I think he really he wants to be a starter again. He wants a place like that, and he's like, hey, if Atlanta could bring down Kirk Cousins, how come I can't be that guy? And he's seen other guys that's being like those journeymen come in and start, and kind of revamp their career somewhat. Tyrod Taylor and all those guys, kind of doing those things. So,
I mean, and I'll say this: I mean, Todd Collins was, a backup for Trent for a couple of years in Kansas City, and then he goes to Washington. He follows Al Saunders to Washington. Campbell gets hurt. He becomes the guy. And look, I remember there was Todd Collins fever around here when I was in elementary school. Everyone was loving Todd Collins. I think he went 6-1 with the Washington team at the time, and then they went to the playoffs. Oh yeah, Todd Collins, man, he had himself a year with the Redskins around that time.
Man, you know what? It's somebody I'm had to give him a call. You had to get him on the show.
That was Patrick Mahomes before Patrick Mahomes at number 15. He made 15 famous.
Yeah, TC. My God, we used to have so many conversations after practice was over, just about many topics about life and whatnot. So, miss those conversations, man. TC, miss those conversations.
I was a huge Todd Collins fan. For some reason, doing Madden like fantasy drafts back in the day, like draft another position and wait till the end of the draft Todd Collins to be my starting guy.
Oh yeah. But so that's what I'm looking at right now. What did I say? 28-20 is what I'm looking at for the score of the game. You know what, Marcus? We'll just have to see. I'm gonna be like, yes, I'm gonna be wincing. Okay, Wentz.
You're wincing for Wentz. Well, you're wincing for Wentz. That's what you're wincing for.
I'm wincing for Pat being here. Like, oh, be careful. Make sure. Keep around him, So that's what it is. So Bridgewater's thinking the same thing when they announced his comeback. He is. Teddy. Met Teddy last year, man. He came down here. He got into the Kentucky Pro Football Hall of Fame, being from Louisville.
That's right.
Good guy. Had a really good conversation with him. So,
he was a successful high school coach too. I think his team won the states this year. undefeated.
Yeah. Oh shoot, man, he's that's that IQ, high level. He just like gets that steps above everybody else in high school. And yeah. What's the name? It won a state championship here, if I'm not mistaken, here in the state of Kentucky. Oh my gosh! Why did I forget
former player?
Yeah, former player with
What team he played for?
For the Jets.
Jets.
Chad Pennington.
Chad Pennington. All right. That's a name.
Shout out to him. Shout out to Chad Pennington. They made it to the state. I don't know if they won it or not. I know he made it to the state.
Is he from Kentucky? I know he went to Marshall. Is he from Kentucky?
Marshall? No, I think he's from West Virginia. He might be from around that area. But he moved here in Kentucky and not too far from us. Matter of fact, when I was coaching my son in middle school, and I'm sitting over here looking at his kid, the quarterback, reading defenses. He's calling stuff out. And he's got this armband. I'm like, who's doing this right now in middle school? And lo and behold, on the other side, I see Chad. I'm like, oh, yeah. So after the game, I said, man, Chad. I said, that has to be your son. He's like, yeah, Jason, that's my son. It has to be. I said, he's out there reading defenses right now. And I can tell, like, he's calling cover 1, cover 3, putting everybody in position. So I look at this. I'm looking at Chad get this playbook, like, rolled up. Like, I'm like, in middle school. So, yeah, his son is probably the quarterback, man, killing everybody out there. So
yeah, I believe his son, if I remember correctly, I think he ended up going to Marshall as well. Like he followed in his pop's footsteps.
Yeah, so he's got two sons.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, Cole Pennington, Marshall. Is that the one he's class of 2024 or freshman season 2022? So yeah, class 2026 probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chad's one of those guys. He was awesome. The shoulder surgeries, man. That's did it for him, man. His arm was never the same.
Mm-mm. Some good things out there, man, coming out of Marshall, man. It's kind of sad to hear about Randy Moss. I know we didn't get to talk about that, man. So, we're praying for him too.
Yep.
For him to keep getting better and getting well. There's a lot of people out here, man, kind of suffering this stuff. Everybody keep everyone in their thoughts and prayers, especially during this season, holiday season. People might be alone. They might be down, a little depressed. You can always come here on this show and come see family, come see love. And so come in, say hi. We'll cheer. Utah cheer to you for you guys. And so, this season, enjoy every bit of it. Enjoy every bit for everybody out there. Chris, it's a hard season for me. Man, brother, I just pray that everything gets easier for you, man. Just let you know that you loved over here. Okay. Anytime you need to holler at us, we here, brother. So you just stay in there. Stay in there. Trying to keep good thoughts and things around you as much as possible, brother. Same thing. Hey, one day at a time. That's it. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. I'm going to bring my old singing voice out one more time. Start being silly out here. But praying for everybody out here, Andre Brown and everybody. Look, we talked this about Andre Brown, who just lost a family member. I just found out that one of my cousins lost her husband this morning too. It's tough times, man.
I'm sorry.
Enjoy people. Love them, hug them every chance you get. Don't feel like you're bothering them. Call them jokers anyway. Call them anyway. Text them just saying, hey, I didn't want nothing from you. Just holler at them. I was talking to T. Rich the other day, man. Me and T. Rich just had some good conversation, just laughing or whatnot. He sent me a video of, who was it who was watching? He was watching somebody run like 18 truck. He said, man, that's 18 truck, 18 boss right there. I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, I was good. He just turned, he just had a birthday. So, ooh. Happy birthday, T. Rich. My brother's been on the show too, man. So it was yesterday. So happy birthday. You get to see this. Matter of fact, I'm going to send it to you. Happy birthday to you.
Sagittarius season, baby. Gotta love it. Gotta love the team Sagittarius, man. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. We got football in our blood.
That's right. That's right. So, but yeah. So Marcus, we doing it on Friday, y'all. Before the game, we are coming in pregame show on Friday, the betting show. We'll let everybody know what you can do. Put your bets down. To get ready, man.
Just so we're clear, JD, you're going to do a show 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? You're good.
Okay, yeah, 5?
5 Eastern Standard Time. I'm like I said, I'm taking my mom out for a movie on Friday night.
Absolutely. Yeah, mom comes first. You know that. So we'll do it at 5. We'll do it at 5. So we'll let everybody catch it. If y'all can come in, come see us, come check it out. Okay. So
you guys are also getting fresh keys to victory because this is the day before the game. Usually it's 2 days before the game. This is fresh up to the minute keys to victory right before, not even 24 hours before the game.
Yeah, Marcus, you're a good son. Taking your mom out to go see a movie. All right, wonderful for you. Wonderful for you.
I appreciate that, brother.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I love this. Everybody sitting there saying, "Never hate, show love, and the world will be so much better." Absolutely, G-Pick. We love you, brother. Love you. So. He's going to go see Wicked. So I answered it for what movie, Marcus? He said Wicked, right?
Wicked, yep. That's the movie she wanted to see. So we're doing it. We're going to see a musical. That's what we're doing.
Good. All right, man. Well, shoot. Listen, I'm going to just say what's up to everybody and good night to Chris, Sasha, G-Pick, Greg Rose. I'm the Brown. He said bring mother on the show. We had to do that. Bring mom on the show one time. Yeah.
We could do a Mother's Day edition of the show.
We could. We'd love to have more, women coming out here talking about football. We love when our women coming out here and they talk about football. Love to see y'all. Anytime y'all want to come on the show, show your face, and we need to do it. Marcus, we used to start that and say, hey, man, come on here, say what's up. I love those things. So
for sure.
Maybe we'll do a segment, get people in here to come and talk. Who's willing to show their face? Come say hi to everybody.
Yeah, who's behind some of these names in here? Who's behind Witchy Hall? We got to see who's behind Sasha.
Yeah, press for Khalil Dorsey, please. Okay. Prayers for him too, Lee Carson. Bryant Williamson, Lenny the Cool Dawson, Andre Chenault, good seeing you. Brian Williamson, like I said, Sasha, good seeing you as well. Greg Groves, Perfection 2K, Mike Brennan, my brother. What else we got on here? Sweetie, Neff, good seeing you. Joe E, Cole, Keller, Dane. If you're still on here, good seeing you. Who else we got on here? I'm the Brown. Talk to you. Samaj Guest, I think is what we say. Sanjay, something like that.
Sanjay,
Ray 228. Yeah. Let me see who else we had. We had a lot of people here talking and saying what's up to us. Look, like I said before, man, we always love the engagement. We love talking to you all. Trey L's another guy out here that we've seen. What's up, Trey? Tell you that. Double A, Sarah 73, and Sasha. Let me see. Cliff Johnson is in here as well. So, listen, y'all take care. Enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Take care. God bless. Keep hugging the ones around you. Hug the ones that might even be around you. Do a stranger. Just treat them like we should treat them. Okay? Love people like we're supposed to love them. That's what we're supposed to do. It's not a suggestion, okay, but that is something that we should do, okay? So the good book tells us we should do those things. I see the barbershop was in here. Yes, sir. So, yeah. Other than that, man, thank you, Marcus, my brother. Love you. I will see you on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, correct?
Yes,
at
sir.
4 o'clock for everybody out there in the Central. Whatnot, and then sure we'll if you don't get to catch us live, y'all see us on the catch us on the rebound. That's what it is.
Sir. Yes, sir. And then again, remember the game is on Saturday this week, so it's a 4:00 post game show after the game on Saturday. So it's a Saturday football in December. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Ooh-wee. We're gonna see what it is.
Yes, sir.
Go Chiefs, yes, sir. Week by week, brick by brick, yes, sir. Well said. Well said. All right, let's keep it going, man. Love you guys. Y'all take care. God bless. We will see you on Friday. Marcus, my brother, love you, man.
Love you, brother.
Talk to you later. All right.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.